As you grow in the model railroading hobby, the scenery that your railroad surrounds becomes important. Hey everyone, I'm Chris, and today I'm going to show you how to build a mountain for your model railroad, right here on the mill run in Western Maryland. So hop on. On the furthest point of my layout sits a long neglected project, the mountain that my coal mine is located in. I started this project months ago, but I got sidetracked with other projects and never got finished. But now I'm going to be picking up where I left off and showing you how to do it. So first, here's how I got started. First, I took some foam insulation board and cut out the base and the shape of the back of the mountain. Then I cut strips of cardboard to attach to the mountain framework. Using a hot glue gun, I glued the cardboard strips to the base and the back of the mountain, positioning it carefully to make the shape I'm looking for. I then continue the process by weaving the strips over and under each other. This will help create an uneven surface and be more like an actual piece of earth. Just be careful. A hot glue gun isn't called a hot glue gun for nothing. Keeping in mind that I want an opening in my mountain for my mine, I attached a cross member on the front portion of my mountain to act as a platform for my mine shaft. And what's a little layout work without getting a little distracted by running some trains? So moving forward, you'll need some plaster cloth. This is made by a couple of different companies, but I found them to be about the same. Some are pre-cut, but what I have here are in rolls, and you can cut them with a normal pair of scissors. Getting a tub of water, I cut my plaster cloth to the desired length and soak it briefly in the water. Try not to let it fold up on itself like I'm struggling with here. It can be a trial to work with at times. Then simply lay it on your mountain. Don't be too worried about how it lays. You can capture more uneven hills and even rock-looking edges by more or less just laying the cloth out randomly. From here, I just continue the process until the mountain framework is completely covered and my mine entrance is clearly accented. One thing about plaster cloth is it has holes in it. You can fill these by working the plaster around with damp fingers or a wet brush. You can also use plaster of Paris or Sculpt-A-Mold. Another thing you can do is to double layer your cloth to help hide these holes and strengthen your mountain. I'm going to be doing a little bit of filling, but because of some ideas I have for this mountain, I'm going to fill in with some paint and some scenic turf for now. So here's what we have so far. I'm pleased with its shape and it's coming along nicely, I think. Giving the mountain a little bit of time to dry and firm up, the next step is to just add some paint. I use normal acrylic artist paint. This particular color is called Burnt Umber. I'm using brown as a base color, though a lot of this is probably going to go back to like a gray color to represent rock, but that's another video. Adding paint to the mountain, I just continue to cover the whole thing and get the paint a little thicker in areas where there are a lot of holes from the plaster cloth. So this is what we have so far. We've gone from framework to a mountain with a lot of potential. From here it's time to start thinking about ground cover, trees, rocks, the mine shaft, and other small details that will help the scene stand out. We'll be covering that later in the part 2 of the mountain build. Thank you very much for joining me on this mountain build. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss part 2. Now if you excuse me, I'm off to the hobby shop for more supplies. So as always, I'm Chris with the Mill Run in Western Maryland. Thank you for watching.